Hi, it's Joanne. Today you're watching Star Wars Rebels Season 3, Episode 4, The Antilles Extraction. Very excited to jump in on another adventure. Season 3 has been amazing so far. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and let's go.
An Imperial warship coming out of hyperspace, dead ahead.
Well, this is great.
You have no right to fire on us!
I beg to differ.
Jesus. Well, those people will not be getting their food. And a lot of innocent lives were lost.
Fulcrum's a code name we give to our secret informants. It was Ahsoka's idea. There are other Fulcrum agents.
Interesting.
I have information that may help you.
Oh, well, you were so hopeful she was alive. I'm just glad I do know.
Cadets of their intentions. Fulcrum out.
Is Ken gonna become a Fulcrum?
Wait, shouldn't I be the one to go in?
Sweetheart, Sabine can handle it.
I've done.
It's risky, but I believe in Sabine.
Thank you, sir.
Dyed her hair a normal color.
I'm just not a fan of these solo missions.
Unless it's you.
Yeah, exactly, sweetheart. We believe in her, and if it gets too much, we are right here, just like when you went in.
Cadets.
Command, how should we proceed?
Eliminate all targets.
Is this fake? How weird must it be to be practicing shooting down your own?
Is breaking protocol part of the test?
What was that, 3-6?
Comm malfunction, sir.
Uh-huh.
New target coming in at .17.
This is like a simulation, right? Based on real attacks and real things that have happened, yeah.
Exit.
But you are wrong, Cadet. It was a transport called the Ghost, which has been modified for combat.
Never heard of
We
that.
are a desperate group. Understood.
Yes, sir.
Just say yes, sir.
Understood.
It's not, you're not gonna actually do it.
Yes, sir.
For the undercover mission, just go with it. Though if word gets out that she was a wee bit hesitant, maybe it will...
Just take risks when you're flying.
To defect to the rebels.
He's Fulcrum now, right? I don't know.
Impossible.
So the rebellion did get my message.
Yes, but I heard there were other pilots who want out too.
There are.
Okay.
I just hope we can trust him and he's not like a plant.
Proposes in. Can you get them ready? Welcome to the rebellion.
Oof.
Sabine's stuck over there and there's nothing I can do.
You stressing here isn't gonna help
So
her.
nothing you are doing right now is going to help.
Of course I trust her.
Good. Then trust shall succeed.
Exactly. We're here if anything goes wrong that is out of her control, but we believe in Sabine.
Certainly not while they are all grounded.
It's literally been like a day, right?
You trust them?
With my life.
Yeah. And all of ours.
Yeah, you're the ones that called for our help.
Come on, Ezra, where are you?
Exactly, come on. The lasers have been nullified, that's something.
A rebel vessel. 4 cadets have broken off from the main group toward the rebel ship.
Maybe they're gonna go shoot it down.
This is your only warning. Negative, Command.
So stressed that there's gonna be like bombs inside the X-Wings.
We've lost power. Our fighters were rigged.
This is the point where we need Ezra and Kanan. Oh fuck. Ezra, Kanan, this is where we need you.
Get out of here.
No, Sabine! We're coming for you!
Oh. The Fulcrum, we're gonna need you. Jesus Christ.
No, wait.
It's me. It's like they found someone who can do your job. I'm tough, I think. We shall see.
What are we doing? I mean, it's Fulcrum that's gonna have to step in here.
We have to
Whether it's Ken or not.
and end up. I'll tell you when I figure it out.
He's becoming a rebel bit by bit. Oh fuck. That's our girl. Get her in the zappy machine. It's what she deserves.
My clan taught me better.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we can surprise the guards.
At least he's thinking.
Well, why don't you think of something?
I hope you're better pilot. Come on, let's go.
You're one down. Jesus Christ.
Give me a good reason not to.
Avoid levels 3 through 5. Hangar 24.
He's Fulcrum, I knew it. I will say the number of comments I've had of people being offended that I didn't like Ken and that I was calling him Ken made me be like, well, either these people are all raging Nazis, or he comes good. And then the episode where he left, you know, he bonded with Zeb and then he was left being alone, I was like, so when does he join the rebels? So it didn't make this as much. It kind of, that's why you have to be really think through the comments you leave, because a character who is an antagonist, if you say to somebody, oh, why don't you like them? That's my boy. Then that is like, either you are a Nazi or he is no longer going to stay bad. So think through your comments. Because the first time you watched it, you didn't like Agent Callus before he did this. And if you did, rethink your thoughts about yourself.
Tell Garazeb Aurelius we're even.
Okay, maybe he's not Fulcrum.
Go.
Maybe he's not Fulcrum. But even so, he's still helping us. And I think he's on his way to becoming the rep. Like, the fact that he would help us. Think through your spoilers before you post them. I still do think he could be Fulcrum, because obviously somebody knew about these rebels escaping. If it's not him, then it's someone that we've not met before, which is fine. The rebels coming back? Oh god. There they are.
Sabine, we knew you'd come through.
Never been so happy to hear your voice.
Get to the docking port quick.
I mean, we lost one prospective pilot, but we gained two.
Welcome to the rebellion.
Welcome indeed. Okay, I love this episode. I love the focus on Sabine, getting to see her in action, and seeing her in action in a solo mission. I feel like of the main characters, often Sabine is one of the ones that gets the least time, and that always happens when there is a huge ensemble. And maybe that's not even accurate, maybe that's just how it feels. But I loved seeing her both using the knowledge that she got from having been in the Empire to an advantage, also the fact that she was able to revisit something from her past and deal with it perfectly well, and save some people that really needed their help. She is formidable. You know, they totally underestimated her. So even having looked at her file, they were still like, oh yeah, 3 guards and like that's plenty. Instead of being like, maybe we should have an entire squadron of stormtroopers and Darth Vader in here to make sure she doesn't escape. But no, I loved seeing, again, I think the more Star Wars media I consume, the more you do see the ordinary people that are within the Empire. And when I make statements like, the Empire is evil, the Empire are Nazis, the Empire are awful, because the Empire is. In the same way that people that worked for every single evil empire and organisation throughout history, there will have been plenty of individual people who just bought into the propaganda of the time, or who, you know, didn't fully understand the wider ramifications of everything. That doesn't excuse their actions if the access to the information is out there, which it is. But I love seeing these individuals who, the Empire is all they know, this is the world they live in. And you don't, when you're raised in that world, you don't question it. But as soon as they start being exposed to the truth, to the Empire firing on defenseless freighters and things like that, they question it and they can't live with it and they look to do something else. That is why I respect them, and that is why I don't respect anybody who is of a senior rank within the Empire and is not secretly helping the rebels, because you know all the bad shit. You don't have the argument of being ignorant. And even if Ken is Fulcrum, even with him helping in this instant, because I suppose he could have just recognised Sabine's name and realised, oh, that's one of the people that's the ghost crew with Zeb, I think he's potentially gonna turn out to be Fulcrum, just because the level of like pro him I have had in my comments. Even so, he was part of so much shit, and it was only when he didn't get the personal respect he thought he deserved that he turned it around and he looked to something else. Now, maybe that I could potentially give him that this is the first time the rebellion has seemed like a viable option and not just suicide or something. So I'm not like, if he does become a rebel, I will give him some credit, but he still has been party to a lot of shit. Sabine is excellent. I'm excited to have 2 new pilots, though I do think we lost so many in this episode that gaining 2 is kind of... we're losing. But obviously, ultimately, we win. A reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, 2 weeks in advance, the edited version 1 week in advance, and thank you so much for watching.